Welcome back, everybody, to the second leg of a doubleheader here in Colorado Springs basketball, NCAA Division II. Good evening, everybody. Once again, I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, joined by my partner, as always, Eric Gausrin. Congratulations to the earlier game. The women's team, they go 1-1 this weekend. They get a big win, close win, but they get it done over South Dakota Mines and the Hardrockers. Now it's on to the men's game. This men's team is on a major win streak, and they're looking to sweep this weekend once again. Eric, we saw what happened last night. They come out with the men's team. They get a 1-point win, thriller, 73-72. They get it done right now coming into a game like this. This is a team that, if you look at the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, they're in third place tonight. They have moved their way up the ranks. What do you think they have to do to get another win here tonight, in your estimation?
Keep on keeping on. The formula is working for them. A little bit late in the game, they had a much more comfortable lead earlier in the fourth quarter. They're on a 9-game win streak right now. You know, you can keep that rolling. They've got an opportunity to get 10 tonight if they are able to take care of business. I'd like to see them just keep doing what they've been doing. They're doing a great job with driving. They're doing a great job passing, getting down the floor. They're getting good stops on defense. They're pretty well rounded. There's a lot of rotation. The coach likes to rotate a lot, so there's a lot of guys with minutes, which is only helping them as the season goes on get better and better and better. Just keep doing what they've been doing.
Yep, good teams, that's what they do. They find ways to win. Doesn't have to be flashy, doesn't have to always be graceful, and sometimes you need those close nail biters in order to really grow as a team and find out who you are, and it's big time for character. But UCCS is showing a lot of moxie and a lot of grit. They continue, as Eric said, they're on a 9-game win streak looking to make it a dime. They want to go 10 in a row. They can accomplish that tonight. Starting players for both teams, South Dakota Mines, the Hardrockers, number 24, Logan Ellers, number 35, Mitchell Suker, number 10, Troy Brady, number 14, Alec Williams, and number 21, Damani Hayes. For UCCS, number 24, Ed Boards-Burke, number 3, Deron Clark, number 10, this guy's fun to watch, Paneet Wang, number 15, Blend of Dilly, and number 23, Brandon Malone. The Hardrockers are coached by Eric Glenn, and UCCS coached by Jeff Culver. Here we go, getting set for action, and not Lions, nope. South Dakota Mines will win the tip. Officials for tonight's game, Darren Drake, Brian Jarrell, and Maurice Roberts. George Holden, Eric Gausrin. Boom! First shot, they draw first blood. The Hardrockers, number 35. That's Mitchell Suker. Suker's out of Marshall, Minnesota. Ed Burke, his parents in the stands again. He's from Australia. Paneet Wang out to Blend of Dilly. Dilly drives inside. Nope, not enough on it. Rebound. Snatched by Hayes. Hardrockers, they're 4-5 in conference, 7-10 in conference, 4-5 on the season. Shot underneath. 2 quick buckets by the Hardrockers. I should say, correction, 7-10 on the season, 4-5 in conference for South Dakota Mines. And the first shot of the game for UCCS. UCCS, they are 8-2 in conference play, third right now, 11-5 on the season. A little bit of a slow start, but they gained momentum big time. Jeff Culver's bunch for 9 straight games have been having fun and getting it done, and they want the dime. They want 10 in a row. Big shot underneath, and he'll draw the foul. And that's the big guy, Mitchell Suker. He's 6'9", 205. He's a freshman.
First team foul, Mitchell Suker.
And he'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
And speaking of that Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, the 2 teams ahead of them, Eric, Regis at 8, they're tied with Regis at 8-2, so they're tied for second place.
Yep.
Colorado School of Mines 10-0 in conference play, 13-3 overall. However, caveat, we saw UCCS play that Mines team here, and they had a legitimate shot at winning that game.
They should have won that game.
Yep, and they finished the season against them. Yeah. So that ought to be a dandy up in Golden.
Oh, yeah.
That could be for the title. That easily could be for the title, but we're still a little ways off from that. Brandon Malone out to Blend of Dilly. Dilly is a dangerous shooter. Out to Malone. Deron Clark. Dilly's trying to post up all the way across to Deron Clark. He'll set up for three. Off the rim. Rebound. Suker. Bringing it down the court. Number 14, Alec Williams for the Hardrockers. He'll drive, try to feed inside. Knocked away, kicked away by Clark. It's a 5-2 game in favor of South Dakota Mines. It's amazing to see. I started broadcasting UCCS games last season and how much they've grown in just one season. All the pieces are starting to come together. Suker with the ball. Drives in on of Dilly. Gets the shot. Suker, leading scorer, he's taken over early in this game. Malone with the ball. To Petit. Wang. To Dilly. Dilly. Nice spin move by Blend of Dilly.
Draws the foul.
Great. That was a quick spin move. Pretty move there. And he'll get a chance to go to the charity stripe. Foul will be called on South Dakota Mines. Two free throws. If you're just joining us, welcome to Colorado Springs. Hits the first one. Second game of a doubleheader. Mountain Lions would love to get the sweep here tonight in both games. It's been Dakota weekend. Black Hills State last night, South Dakota State or Mines tonight. And UCCS will get one of the free throws. Here come the Hardrockers. Working up top. And a steal by Deron Clark. It stays in bounds, and here we go! Boom! Deron Clark dropping a hammer for the Mountain Lions.
That was very Petit Wang-esque.
It was. He was saying, whatever you could do, I could do better. That'd be a tough challenge right there. Foul on Ed Burke, 24. For UCCS. His first so far. He had a chance to come up and say hi to us before the women's game. But just a great kid. Say kid, he's a lot bigger than we are. Hard rocker. And Deron Clark snatches another steal. And here come the Mountain Lions of Dilly. Tries to go underneath. Oh! Blend of Dilly finishes off nicely.
And just like that,
under the hoop.
Just like that, we're tied.
Oh, drive it inside. That was pretty physical by Alec Williams. Not a big guy.
Good movement off the ball.
Shot up, got it. That's number 21, Damani Hayes. Hayes out of Mankato, Minnesota. And Dolberry will check in. Burke with the shot, got it. Nothing but net on that one for Big Ed.
Yeah, he had a little bit tough sledding last night with the shots falling for him, but so far so good tonight.
The shot, the jumper outside, he gets it. Pretty shot, Alec Williams, number 14, gets on the board.
Great release.
2-point game. 16 minutes left in the first half. Petit Wang.
Out of bounds.
Yep. And getting ready to check in Isaiah Shelby Wilson and Wyatt Dolberry for UCCS. Quick timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 15:59 left in the first half of play. Just getting warmed up. South Dakota Mines, they lead by a bucket, 11-9. He's Eric Galsford. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. Welcome to Colorado Springs. Stick with us, folks. We'll be back in just a bit. resume action in Colorado Springs. Armac basketball, NCAA Division II. Mountain Lions on a win streak. They want to continue to roll. Deron Clark from way outside, and he says, booyah, got it. He's had some key steals early, and now a big three. He's a monster on defense. Here comes South Dakota Mines. Good move up inside. Nope. Working for the shot. Not there. Back up top. They'll work it around. Mountain Lions take the lead by a point.
Good ball movement.
Yep. 12-second shot clock. Downtown, and he'll cash in. Troy Brady out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, a sophomore. Hits the shot. Elijah Boss Ross in the game now for UCCS. Clark off the glass too much. Dolberry got a hand on it, and it'll go back Hardrocker way. And Jeff Culver pleading his case to the official. I love it. He'd be a fun guy to play for. You know, he's just full of life, you know, and really energetic.
A lot of zeal.
Especially with a young guy, you're looking like, what, you know? Zeal, that's a good word. Good word. Eric's getting smarter because he's working with me. The more he works with me, his IQ points go up. Feed inside, good look, good finish. That's Logan Ellers from New Zealand. So this court, a lot of times it's fun. It's globe represented. Underneath, Dolberry working hard all the way out to Ross. Ross leaps up. Ross from outside, off. Hits the backboard. It'll go back South Dakota Mines way. So this South Dakota Mines team, you look at them, 4-5 conference, 7-10 overall. They just lost the game last night. They were in Golden at School of Mines, 93-71. They're a talented team, just the ball hasn't dropped their way for a while.
Yeah, they appear to be a lot better than their record reflects.
Correct. When you see them in person, they've got some talent. Pop-up jumper. In, out. Ross gets in the way, and Ross is good. Discipline there to hang on. Back out to Clark. Clark.
Not a lot of movement off the ball right now by UCCS.
Nope. Little bit tentative. Ross inside to Dolberry. Looks for him. Wants to work it in. Back out to Deadeye. Dalton Walker off the rim. And so he'll be fouled.
Draw the foul.
And he'll go to the line. Titus Reed, number 2. He'll check in for Deron Clark. Still can't get over. I love that name, Dalton Walker. I just think and again, it's an Old West gunfighter name, man. It's awesome. Dalton Walker hits the first one. I want to say last season we did a game. I try to remember it was CSU Pueblo or not, and he just knocked the lights out. He was hitting 3 after 3. Great shooter. Gets it. Titus Reed, he'll check in for UCCS, number 2. He's a sophomore out of Chatfield High School in Littleton, Colorado. He's a former Chatfield Charger. Walker gets the second one. Walker's out of Windsor, Colorado.
And UCCS back within 1.
So here we go. Hard-fought game early. Mountain Lions still looking for their groove a little bit. Hardrockers taking advantage. Underneath the big guy post and knocked away by Dolberry, but great finish by Logan Ellers. Credit to him. 6'7", 235. Titus Reed to Ross. Ross been a little quiet so far. Dolberry got it. Wyatt Dolberry, the Texas product from the Lone Star State, hits the shot. Ed Burke will check back in momentarily for the Mountain Lions. Isaiah Ross tried to pick his pocket there, and and Titus Reed hangs on. Looking for,
I don't know how.
Somebody to get the ball to.
Yeah.
Whew, and the foul was called.
He got hit by a bus.
Yep. And then he jumps right up, and he's looking for somebody to give the ball to. He's got his teammates jumping up, the coaching staff. Who do I give the ball to? Who says that sports can't be comical? Of course, when you work with Eric Galsford, everything's comical. Dalton Walker.
Oh, you got to find humor in everything.
You do. You do. Ross to the legs. Ooh. Nice move. Ross tries to kick. Oh, just too much on it to Reed. He saw Reed, just passed it, didn't connect.
Put too much on it.
Yep. 12:51. It's like in football when you coach quarterbacks and you tell them to throw the dart or the feather. Right pass, right play. Here we go. In the game, Vondietta from Fort Collins, Colorado. Tristan, number 20, in the game now. Big guy. Isaiah Wilson to Ross. They're the backcourt for the Mountain Lions. Reed on the right wing. Wilson thought about it. Nope, give it back. Quick, snappy ball movement. Ross with a good move all the way out. Reed all by his lonesome, and that's off the rim, knocked away. And here comes South Dakota Mines and Alec Williams. He'll set up for a three. In, out, Reed snatches it. Back the other way. Here come the Mountain Lions. They want to run. He'll kick it out to Wilson. Wilson is so shifty off the dribble. Burke all the way back to Ross. Ross drives inside.
Could not finish it.
When Ross decides to go to the hoop, it happens in a split second. He's going right now. There's no warm-up. It's I'm going right now.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor. 11:59 left in the first half. A lot of action so far. South Dakota Mines with a 3-point lead, 20-17 over the UCCS Mountain Lions. He's Eric Gausrin. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference NCAA Division II right here in Colorado Springs. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back momentarily. To the Lions Den, a.k.a. Gallagly Event Center here in the Pikes Peak region, Colorado Springs. A little bit warmer today than it was yesterday. It felt like winter. Today, it feels like sprinter, which is a between spring and winter.
Sprinter and Frummer are two seasons.
Right? There isn't a change of seasons here, that's for sure. Ed Burke with the ball. Oh, good pass underneath and a nice little leg. Kiss off the glass by Deron Clark. Mountain Lions pull within one. A lot of basketball to play. Pass up top, out to the right wing. Quick movement, good defense by the Mountain Lions. Brandon Malone. Petit Wang, and they're clamping down on the outside. Nothing there, shot clock at 13.
Great movement off the ball defensively by
Deron Clark
UCCS.
is stifling on defense. He's all over it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. South Dakota Mines, they pull him jumper. Got it. Great shot. By Wilford Dixon from Napier, New Zealand.
And Malone's arm all up in his face, and he still got that.
Yep. It was a contested shot, and he hits it. Ed Burke. Big Ed inside the little roller. Nope.
Oh.
Bounces off the back of the rim. Worked hard to get in, find this spot, just wouldn't fall. Back on the other end. Dixon with the ball. Kicks it out. Nope. Drives inside and knocked away by Burke. And he'll be fouled. Great job by Big Ed Burke.
Does it again.
You talk. There's a term that comes to mind when I watch Ed Burke play. Blue collar.
Oh yeah,
he's a blue collar basketball player.
He's there to work.
And he is. He's punching the time clock every time he's out there. That's the kind of mentality he has.
Malone too.
Yep. And Petit Wang, he's just a different kind of athlete. Clark. He'll go back. He's the San Antonio, Texas product. Petit Wang. Oh, there he goes. Spin. Off the glass, and they're going to call the travel on Petit Wang. See, when he gets the ball, you don't know what he's going to do.
No.
That's what makes it exciting.
He's unpredictable.
And the worst part for guys on the defense, they don't know what he's going to do.
He's predictably unpredictable.
Oh, Eric. I am rubbing off on you.
You keep telling yourself that.
Hey, I can lie to myself all I want. It makes me feel good. South Dakota Mines with the ball, having fun in Colorado Springs. South Dakota, they're leading 22-19. They find a way to keep hanging around.
Yep, great ball movement.
Good move. And short, way off. Rebound, though, goes to the Hardrockers. UCCS shot clock at 2. The jumper from outside off. And blend of Dilly with the ball out to Petit Wang. Nope. Petit Wang through the legs. He'll start over. They'll set up shop up top. Here comes blend of Dilly. Outside. Petit Wang, that's off. The rim. Rebound.
Nobody home, unfortunately.
That's Damani Hayes. Their head coach, Eric Glenn, making sure his team knows what offensive play to run. Drive, nope, nothing there. Up top, shot clock at 12. Feed inside, Burke. Matched up on Vondietta. Vondietta backing his way in. Oh,
another block.
Burke says stores closed. Denied. Don't shop here. Petit Wang underneath and had the shot. It just couldn't get it to fall. It was right there. It was a gimme. But Burke, for UCCS, he'll get called for his second foul. But that's a shot Wang makes usually 9 times out of 10. Burke will sit. Dolberry will come back in. Wyatt Dolberry, he's a freshman, 6'7", out of Bonham, Texas. Speaking of Bonham, remember the drummer for Led Zeppelin? That was John Bonham.
Yep.
See, you even agree with me because you know how smart I am. You don't even contest it. Jeez.
Well, it's not a matter of smart. You're right.
See, the more you say that to yourself, the better things will be. South Dakota Mines kicks it out, drives inside, spin, good move, and he'll draw the foul. He forced the issue. Jake Anastasi out of Phoenix, Arizona. Foul's called on Deron Clark. That's his first. 8:52 on the game clock. Anastasi will go to the line. I believe that's his first trip to the line tonight. So Mines with a lead. Misses the first free throw. Isaiah Wilson, he'll check in for Petit Wang for the Mountain Lions. Isaiah Wilson, his style, I told you that before, it reminds me of Allen Iverson. The way he comes off the dribble, quick movement, and rattles in the second. He's 1 of 2 from the line. Malone with the ball for UCCS. He's been quiet early in this game.
Yep.
Of Dilly. We've seen what he can do when he has to hit big threes. Off the rim. Rebound. Dixon. Here comes South Dakota Mines. Playing pretty good so far. Keeping pace with a team that's on a 9-0 win streak. But you got a lot of basketball to play here. Moving.
Nice ball movement.
Nice. Oh, it's off. And it'll be knocked away, but it'll go UCCS way. So good defensive stand there by the Mountain Lions.
Now they need to capitalize and get some points on the other end.
Here we go. Elijah Moss-Ross, he'll check in, and Deadeye Dalton Walker will get there. You get another chance to get in there. Dolberry way off, bounces off the back of the rim. They look like they haven't found continuity yet. It's spotty.
Yeah.
Number 3 with the ball, Anastasi. Dribbles around 16 seconds on the shot clock. 7:51 on the first half game clock. Moving up against Dilly, and Dolberry snatches it and kicks it out to Brandon Malone. He wears that vaunted 23. Oh! Deron Clark! Another big shot. He's had a few of those already. His team's within 1 point.
They needed that, and they had people in position to get that in the event it missed.
Yep.
Great shot selection there.
UCCS started the season kind of slow, but they have really moved their way up, courtesy of a 9-0 win streak. They're basically tied for second place in the RMAC out of 16 teams. Impressive run. Will it continue? We'll see. Malone. And Ian McDonald, we'll see him momentarily too. First time tonight, I believe. Isaiah Wilson.
Yep.
Tries to get around the big guy. Jake Fiddler. Dilly will back his way in and gets it.
Nice, that was pretty.
Looking for his position, and he got it. Backed his way, and then up and over.
And more importantly, he took his time to finish the shot.
Painfully patient.
Yep.
Hardrockers with the ball. Under 6.5 to play, first half. Anastasi with the ball, kicks it back up. Wide open by himself off the end. Boy, he short-armed that one.
Yeah, and he had all day long to shoot it, too.
That shot was uncontested. Good look by Blendon Dilly, but just too much on it underneath.
Yeah, he couldn't get through the traffic. There's a lot of people to get through for that pass.
Oh, yeah. 6:15, the clock stops. UCCS down by 1. Want to remind you that you can watch live and on-demand broadcasts right here. UCCS is part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and or YouTube. George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, along with my partner Eric Gausserin. And Eric, you look at this game, it's a one-point contest right now. UCCS, they just continue to be a team that finds ways to win. They're playing against a team that's the lower part of the pack in the conference, and right now, it seems like they're not firing on all cylinders yet.
No, they're not. Most of their shots have come from outside. They've only got 6 points in the paint. Their points off of turnovers, they've got 4. 2 steals, fast break points, 4 points there. So they're doing a good job in transition. But the missed shot opportunities, they should be up by a lot right now, based off of how many times they've taken trips down the floor. They're just not slowing down to take the shot or draw the foul, like one or the other. Either one is fine, but just take your time to finish the shot.
Yep. And sometimes you got to be concerned when you get on the streak that you start focusing on the streak too much and not just focus on that night, that win. Here we go. South Dakota Mines. Back up top. Closing in on 6 minutes left in the first half. Mines has hung tough with a really solid Mountain Lion team. They're working hard for this one. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Matched up, McDonald. The turnaround, nope, still looking. Shot is off. Good job by McDonald. Great job. It'll be a foul against the Hardrockers, but good job by Ian McDonald working on big Logan Ellers. McDonald's given up some weight on that matchup. And you know, last night he had some very key rebounds.
Yeah, you know, he did a great job in making sure that they didn't let them, get the shot off. He contested it the entire way. But the other thing is Elijah Ross was right there clogging the lane. So there's no way for him to get around. And he was perfectly executed defense on that round.
Yep, Deron Clark hits his first free throw. He's had a really good night so far for
Very
UCCS.
He's in double digits already. He's got 11 points so far.
And the second free throw got them both.
12 points.
UCCS reclaims the lead. 5:42 and counting in the first half at the Lions Den, Colorado Springs. Knocked away. Here come the Mountain Lions. They want to run. Ross down the floor. He's dangerous. Up. Dead-eye Dalton Walker cashes in from
Bank
way
is
outside.
open.
And he must have heard
Robbing
us
the bank.
talking. He's living up to his nickname. Big three by Walker.
Yeah, the bank robbery there.
Long three. Got it. An answer on the other end of the floor by Jake Fiddler from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And they have a 1-point lead, the Mountain Lions. They're matching shots. Deron Clark moves back to Ross. Ross uses that elbow, pushes off. Isaiah Wilson off the dribble. He'll go up inside. Nope, a little too much. Ian McDonald knocks it away, but the rebound is snatched by Hayes. Here comes Mines. Ooh, the pass.
Nice dish.
What a feed by Williams to the big guy. Great look.
Lead change again.
So, in and out Walker. This South Dakota Mines team definitely playing up tonight. Underneath. Too much. Here comes Clark. Nope, he'll kick it out. Drop it off to Ross. Ross, underneath. Tried to save it, get it back up top to Wilson, but wasn't able to regain control. Panit Wang, he'll check back in for UCCS. Number 20, Vandietta, will check in for the Hardrockers. Vandietta, 6'10", 230 out of Fort Collins. Just walking it up the floor slowly is Alec Williams. He's out of Albany, Georgia, a junior guard. Inside, Panit Wang. And good defense, but Hayes will get the shot. He gets the nice roll. 350 and counting, first half. Mountain Lions down by a few. Ross talking it up out there. Wilson thought about taking the shot. Now he drives underneath, feeds underneath to McDonald, and it's stolen. Jake Fiddler picks it. Driving up, and he'll draw the foul. And that'll be named Damani Hayes. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take another quick one as well. Mountain Lions hanging tough, but they're down 32-29 to the Hardrockers of South Dakota Mines. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball, with Eric Galsrud. Watching and listening to NCAA Division II hoops in Colorado Springs. This is the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. We'll see you back in just a bit. Here we go. 3:26 left in this first half in Colorado Springs. Double dose of basketball on a Saturday night. Glad you could join us. The Mountain Lions tied basically for second place in the RMAC right now, finding themselves in a bit of a struggle with South Dakota Mines. Hits the shot, Mines at the line, and that's Hayes. And Eric, you look at it, going in at halftime, Mountain Lions really aren't, they're not really doing a lot of things wrong. It's just the fact they haven't found their groove yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're shooting almost, 45% from the field, 33% from three-point land, 100% from the charity stripe. Points in the paint, they're -4 there. Points off of turnovers is even now. Second chance points, they're -2. Fast break points, 7 for them. And then even on the bench from both teams. So, wow, Patty at Wang from out of nowhere.
And Patty at Wang said, do you need some help? And came
airmail
came flying across and just tipped it in. It's good to have friends like that. Dilling gets the board. Here comes Panit Wang again. And, knocked away. And Jeff Culver and his staff.
Goaltending.
Yeah, saying, wait a minute. Inside. It's not often you see his shot knocked away.
Yeah.
Daron Clark, DC, down the floor. Yep, Clark, and nope. Then he gets his own rebound. He puts it up again. Nope, not there. Rebound. And who comes up with it's Troy Brady. Speaking of Brady, he's playing in another AFC championship game tomorrow, isn't he?
Yep.
He's the underdog, but I wouldn't bet against him. Here we go.
Yeah, it's 3 points, the spread on that right now from Vegas.
But the odds they're going crazy. Mines underneath and a steal. Blend of Dilly. Here we go. They want to run. Dilly with a great pass to Brandon Malone.
Beautiful.
And the finish. That looked pretty. 1:53 in the first half. Mountain Lions pull within reach by 1. Slowing it down. Alec Williams, they'll call a timeout. They want to think about it, Mountain Lions. They didn't want the dam to break loose and them to get points and take the lead before halftime. Want to remind you once again that you can watch live and on-demand broadcasts here. UCCS, part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet as the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and or YouTube. George Holden with Eric Galsred. Once again, congratulations to the women's team earlier. They get a big win. They go 1-1 against the Dakotas this weekend. They get a big win earlier. Lynn Plett, he was smiling. He knows, hey, a win is a win is a win. You take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, you know, the shots weren't falling for him most of the night. The first quarter was dreadful. The fourth quarter was
Dreadful.
It wasn't that great either, but their defense kept them in the game. The defense got them the win tonight. Absolutely.
And what's the old saying? Offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. And sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times you'll see those low-scoring games. You know when you've got a low-scoring game and you're winning, that's key. You're winning with defense. It's not like games in the NBA where it's 130 to 129. Here we go. 1:46 to play in the first half. South Dakota Mines just getting set, and they will inbound the ball on their end of the floor. They lead by 1. Williams with the ball for the Hardrockers. Deron Clark, monster night so far. Big shot, Williams, got it!
Oh, that was too easy.
From outside, the Albany, Georgia product hits a big shot. Minute and a half to go.
That was pretty.
Yep. Deron Clark to Malone. Malone has been quiet. Let's see what they do here. He wants to get inside to Dolberry. Dolberry matched up, kicks it back to Clark. Malone. And good defense by South Dakota Mines. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Petit Wang working his way up and gets it. He made that look effortless. Mountain Lions down by 1.
Only 4 points so far for Petit Wang.
It's been a quiet night. I expect that to change in the second half. They're going to find creative, innovative ways to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and it's not for a lack of him getting shots. I think he's 2 for 5, I think, or 2 for 4. Yeah, he's 2 for 4 now.
2 for 4.
So 50%.
He just it's been a I think so far. If you look offensively for UCCS first half, Clark's been the guy in the first half. But that's what's been key for this team, I think, on this winning run they've had, is different guys can step up at any time.
Every night they've had a different leader.
And that's a sign not only so much of talent, but good coaching, knowing your personnel. Here we go.
Feed the hot hand.
Yep. So here comes pressure defense by UCCS. They'd love nothing better than to take the lead into the locker room. South Dakota Mines wants something to say about that. Here we go, under a minute to play. South Dakota Mines underneath. Oh, and it's a steal. Here we go to Deron Clark. Hi-ya, boom! DC, Deron Clark dropping a hammer again.
With the UCCS takes the lead again.
Man, that was a valuable timeout because they were able to get what they wanted.
Well, not just that, but now it's you feel the tide changing. UCCS is starting to find their groove.
Yep. And Dilly to Malone. They got the lead by 1 and the ball. Malone, he'll pull up jumper. Got it! He's been quiet, but welcome to the game. Brandon Malone, his first bucket of the night. And a change in tides. UCCS has regained the lead, and they're swarming on defense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 22 on the game clock. They're going to slow it down. It's about a 3 to 4 second difference. Williams with the ball. He'll take his time. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds. He's looking, yep, down to 1. Shot up, in, out, and they get it. Oh, man. So South Dakota Mines, they get the last bucket of the half, but UCCS, they got the lead back at halftime. That's where we are, 39-38 in a pretty evenly matched contest, a chess game between two teams in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference right now. George Holden with Eric Galstra, and we're at halftime. As we can see, Jeff Culver, he is talking to one of the officials and never at a loss for words. So he's making sure that they understand emphatically what he's talking about before he goes with his team to the locker room. And Eric, you look at UCCS first half, it seems like it's a different flavor, different brand every time they play, but they find a way to pull them out. Tonight so far, Clark's been the guy offensively in this first half, but who's to say who will step up for this team in the second half?
Yeah, and honestly, it could be anyone. They've been spreading the ball around pretty well. 14 points for Clark right now. He's leading all scorers right now. Logan for South Dakota leads them. But, yeah, I mean, they're shooting just shy of 50% from the floor, 30% from three-point range. They're 100% from the charity stripe, which that always helps.
Huge.
And then you look at the fast break points, and this is why UCCS has got the lead right now, 11 zip.
Wow.
They've got 11 fast break points to 0, and points in the paint, 18 points in the paint versus 16 points in the paint. So those are the biggest things right there. That you look at UCCS is why they've got the lead right now. The fast break is where that's one thing that's working really, really well for them right now.
Yep. So UCCS, to put it simply, it's been run. If they can get that run and gun, that flow and go style of basketball that they're so effective at going, they can start pulling away and run away with this game in the second half. Because I think athlete to athlete, it's not a knock on South Dakota Mines. They have the better basketball team.
They do. They definitely have the better team, and you're starting to see, like, as the first half was wearing down, UCCS was finding their groove, and you could see that they were, because they closed the gap, took the lead, and you could see that they're starting to fire on all cylinders. They're getting that locomotive moving.
Yep, well said. They're on a 9-game win streak looking to make it a dime. That means 10 in a row on the season right now. They've got the mental advantage and the lead here at halftime over South Dakota Mines. He's Eric Galstra, and I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. We'll take a break. It's halftime, about 13 minutes. Folks, go get a snack, do what you got to do, but come back. This should be a fun, entertaining second half from the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II Hoops, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference right here in Colorado Springs. Stay with us, but come back. We'll be back in just a bit.
The mountain lion is one of the strongest members of the feline family. The average mountain lion lives 5 times a day and consumes up to 3 times its weight in protein. It shares many characteristics with its domestic counterparts, the good and the bad. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion. majestic mountain lion, the perfect combination of size and deadly agility. This big cat is capable of speeds of 40 to 50 miles per hour, when properly motivated. UCCS. Find your inner mountain lion.
beat.
beat. Here in Colorado Springs. Hope you had fun watching the first half. It's been entertaining and close again with this Mountain Lion men's team. They lead by 1 point, 39-38 to the upstart Hardrockers from South Dakota Mines, who have come to play here tonight, Eric. And you look at UCCS, and we had a chance to chat off the air during halftime, and right now, you look at the way UCCS is playing. They're the team to beat in the RMAC. I mean, I know School of Mines, they're undefeated in conference play, Regis, but UCCS has already shown that they can play at that caliber, at that level. And I think that you look at their win streak, they got, they're on a 9-game win streak. The only team better is Mines with a 12-game win streak. But if you're School of Mines, you already know you've played this team, and you keep watching highlights and stuff like that each week going, okay, these guys, we got to deal with these guys the last game of the season. So this is going to be a match. So we talk about it all the time. I stressed it last night, but you break any season, but a basketball season, you break it down. You got preseason, regular season, postseason. It's good, better, best. In preseason, you want to find out how good can we be. Regular season, you want to get better game in, night out, night out. And then in the postseason is when you want to be playing your best basketball. And it looks like right now the pieces are falling into place. Looks like Jeff Culver's got his team right where he wants them.
Yeah, they're playing great ball. And at any given night, someone can take the lead in the game. And that's the best part about what he's got going right now for UCCS. Jeff Culver and his staff have done a phenomenal job getting the entire team ready to play. And any given night, it's a different player that's taking over and, just crushing it.
Yep.
And they're doing a great job defensively, which is why they're even have the lead in this game right now. Similar to the women earlier, their defense is what's kept them in this game. You would expect some more shots than what they've taken to have fallen. Not getting some early shots in the game, but they're starting to find their groove. Toward the end of the first half, they're firing on all cylinders. The locomotive was steaming, and I think that they're going to come out the second half and they're gonna crush it.
Well, let's see. This team has been nothing short of fun to watch and exciting, but again, the entire bench gets involved. A different guy can step up at any time, and that's the sign of a good team and good coaching. We'll see if they're going to finish another one off. They got a 1-point win last night. They're going to find another way to get it done tonight. Malone and keep the streak alive. Back to action, second half. Blend of Dilly from way outside, and Petit Wang knocks it to Burke, and Burke gets it back for the Mountain Lions. Malone, he's one of the seniors on this team, and a steal by South Dakota Mines, the big guy, and it's knocked away by Brandon Malone. I like the hustle. Brandon Malone has the ball stolen, but then makes up for it by making sure he doesn't get scored on.
Yeah, great defensive stop, man.
That's what you call hustle versus muscle right there.
Gunned him down.
Mines with the ball, down by 1. Whistle, foul. Sorry. And Williams will inbound for South Dakota Mines. Just starting second half action. Colorado Springs, Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference basketball. Trying to work his way inside, and he'll get the shot. He started out this game strong, but a little quiet, but that's Mitchell Suker. Marshall, Minnesota product. And his team regains the lead. Brandon Malone. One of 4 seniors on this squad. So you talk how good they are this year, how good are they going to be next year? Brandon Malone off, bounces, and he almost got the roll. Williams back down the floor for South Dakota Mines.
He's got some great moves.
He's shifty. And a steal. Errant pass of Dilly. Up to Burke. Burke!
Oh!
Burke! From down under, he goes up top and finishes strong for the Mountain Lions.
Burned up some frequent flyer miles on that one.
Burke just made a highlight reel.
That was pretty.
And they get the lead. Feed inside. Malone on defense. Back up top to Williams. Feeds inside. Working on Burke. And he gets it. He's a big guy. Logan Ehlers is a big guy, but he can move.
Oh, he's got some size on everyone from UCCS.
And Ehlers going against Burke. That's New Zealand going against Australia underneath in the paint. Of Dilly. Got it.
Nice.
Physical, aggressive play by Abdilli. Forces the issue and gets the bucket. So this is turned into early in the first half, a seesaw
really
battle.
Physical.
Malone thought he had the steal, shot off. And Burke flips it out to Petit Wang. Petit Wang, whoa! Petit Wang! Petit Wang didn't want to be showed up by Burke and said, let me show you how it's done.
That was beautiful.
He covers ground quickly.
Oh, he does.
He strides. Williams, Burke says
Oh,
nope.
nice dish.
Closed. Abdilli says nope.
Draw the foul, though.
Yep. So Ehlers will go to the line. He's the junior. He's 6'7", 235, a forward. UCCS with a 3-point lead, so 2 big buckets by Burke and then Petit Wang. But the officials will talk it over. You look what's, UCCS, you look at South Dakota Mines, they're definitely playing up tonight. They know they know this is a tall task, and they're on the road and they are playing up. And they were at Mines last night, here tonight. That's a tough stretch on Friday and Saturday.
Wow.
Tough stretch. They're going to do. The officials are going to take a look at the replay. Looking at this RMAC standings.
On who to assign the foul to?
Yep, I think so. I think that's what they're looking at. And Jeff Culver's pleading his case with the officials, making sure they know, hey, we were in the right. One last thing before you look it over.
My guys jump. They can't fly.
Yeah, it's not us. And then you look at switching gears, timeout, 17:29, a whole half of basketball to play. This should be a really – keep switching gears, but I can't help but notice you're wearing your New Orleans Saints tie. So live it up while you can. Drew Brees, if he got another Super Bowl ring, I would be really pretty happy for him. Guy had a rough career to start, bad injury, that thought his career was over. He comes back, gets the first ever Super Bowl for the city of New Orleans, and now he's on the cusp of going to another one. Tomorrow, people, the odds are saying, well, Kansas City's at home at Arrowhead. To me, Kansas City this season's an upstart team. They're not established. Brady and Belichick, people say, Brady hasn't won on the road at AFC championships. Well, the reason he hasn't ever won an AFC championship the only time on the road is when he went head-to-head with Peyton Manning at home. It's the only time he lost AFC championships. Other than that, he's been pretty good. So, if and Peyton Manning, he's been gone for a few years. So, with Brady back, I'm looking at the New England Patriots. If they can get $120, $130 on the ground and run the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, they got a pretty good chance to win that game. As we're watching a replay here, going back to basketball, some replays. Look at this, Burke. Burke is
Did he even jump?
Yeah, he caught it right in stride. It was flawless.
Yeah.
He had to catch it. That was perfect timing.
It was.
Up and get the dunk. And the nice thing is that his mom and dad were here to see it live.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he could go to his dad and go, don't ever say that I can't get air, Dad. Because I just did.
Like all 2 inches.
Right? Hey, I got the dunk.
You did.
So they're doing the replay.
I don't think he has to jump to get a dunk, though.
No. Well, look at Burke. Burke he's 6'7". I don't think there's a whole lot of,
Oh, he's got like a.
Of course, I went to school with a guy.
Wingspan.
I grew up with a guy who was 6'10" that could barely dunk. I'm not lying. I grew up with him. But in 8th grade, he was like 6'8". And then by the time we graduated, our senior year, he was 6'10". At senior year, he could barely dunk. I'm not kidding. He had like
no
zero
vertical.
He was one of the most unathletic people I've ever seen in my life.
So instead of got milk, got vert.
We used to get so bad growing up. I'm like, I would love to have this guy's height.
Right.
I would just, and
Yeah, but with the height, oftentimes people lack the coordination.
Yeah,
It's rare when you get both height and coordination.
So the officials are talking it over with both head coaches, Larson and Culver. They're trying to figure out.
It looks like they might be assigning a technical.
Oh. So this is a diplomatic event here and as you listen to the theme music in the background, is that Jeopardy? I will give them this. UCCS, they have an array of music here. They go from different genres quickly. Keeps things lively. So
I'll do a technical foul for 200 out.
Eric Gausman, witty as ever. First shot up and good by Ellers.
Actually, I don't know that that's technical. It's just
one-on-one in the paint. He's impressive.
Yeah,
he works his way to the basket very well. So
yeah, that wasn't a technical. That was just a regular shot.
Trying to figure out. Yep, took a little while, but they got it worked out.
Yeah,
Malone with the pass. They got the lead. The Mountain Lions by 1, and this game is way still too close for them. Deron Clark pass back to Evdili. Shot clock 15. Evdili. Oh. Turns. Thought there might be a foul there, but no. So good defense by the Hardrockers, but Mountain Lions will retain possession. Evdili all the way out to Petit. Drives inside.
That was pretty.
He just writes his own script.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, I'll do it. Split-second timing. I'll do this, cut to the right, cut to the left, and lay it in. So they extend it. Williams thought about the shot. Nope. Pass. And great feed and a good-looking finish by Damani Hayes. Little floater there, and he gets it in. Back to 1. So the Hardrockers lose a tough one to Mines last night, and they got another tough one here. Malone comes up strong for the rebound. Petit. Back out Malone for 3. He's got it. Malone. Booyah from outside. And big shot by Brandon Malone.
That's 7 points for him on the night now.
Dalton Walker will check back in. He wants to get in on this. South Dakota Mines and a steal. Deron Clark. Here we go. Boom. Dropping it with authority. Deron Clark. He's had 4 dunks tonight. And they've all been different.
All of them have been highlight reels.
They've all been different, not the same dunk.
Well, no, you gotta pad your portfolio.
Right. Clark dives and he's on the hardwood. So South Dakota Mines, a little bit of a run here for the Mountain Lions. They need to extend it though, because Mines isn't going away. Deron Clark
defense.
muscles his way in and knocks it away. And here comes Blend Evdili. Mountain Lions want to run. Evdili loses control. Back. It's going to be a steal. Uh-oh. All by himself. Williams. Oh! Petit Wing! And he comes up and hands the ball to the official.
Wow!
Petit Wing, and he said, I tried to be gentle. But you know what? You'll live with that one.
Oh, boy.
Petit Wing never ceases to not entertain. He goes up and he's singing.
Look at this replay.
Yep. Petit Wing.
Now, hold on. I don't see the foul here.
Nope. That looks like, yeah, from where we're looking at it on the replay, that doesn't look like a foul. That looks like all ball.
Legit block.
What a beautiful job by Petit Wing. He went up high. Here we go. Again. Up and wow.
Yeah.
That's
ball.
To me, that's a coin toss. I mean, that's What a great defensive effort by Petit Wang. That's stuff you don't coach.
Oh, man.
I mean, he just got up, and I think he was.
I mean,
he was
didn't clamp his arm
offended
until he came down.
Well, you look at Petit's 6'4", and that's misleading because there's guys 6'8", 6'9" that don't get up like that.
No.
Okay? And Williams is 5'11", so Petit's going, how dare you? You think you're going to dunk on me? No. You're not getting an easy dunk.
No, sir.
And so he's trying to send a message to Williams, think twice next time you want to go up there because that's where I live.
My house.
That's where I live. Up top.
Well, man, you're going to get altitude sickness, you mess with me.
Williams got the memo, which is, hey, got to look for that guy. I mean, that was just a lot of times when you see a guy go up to make a block like that, it's sloppy. And he just goes up and says, nope.
Wow.
Yeah. So Williams will go to the line. He's still thinking about getting stuffed.
Had no idea.
Petit Wang's smiling, and he misses the first free throw. Petit Wang's standing right next to him. He's just smiling. He's like,
yeah, Petit Wang got in his head.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because he said, you're going to dunk on me in a whole gym full of people? No.
No.
That's not going to be allowed. Williams misses the first one, and he misses the second one. So Burke.
That's a universe speaking that Petit shouldn't have been called for that.
It's justice, right? Malone from way outside, in, out. And Walker went up battling, and Burke gets it back. Malone, Petit. He'll set it up, 24-second, plenty of time on the shot clock. They're going to slow things down and go to work.
Yep, let's get a good shot selection.
17.
High percentage shot.
Walker to Malone on the left elbow.
A lot of good movement.
Yep.
Burke moving inside.
10-second shot clock, inside, good feed. Burke bustles, shoulders his way in, turns, got it! And Burke, a textbook job of backing a guy up and a little roller up top.
6 points for him tonight.
Burke's done a good job in the paint tonight. Elijah Ross will check in momentarily for UCCS.
2 blocks, 6 points. He's having
Malone is he is working hard out there. The fadeaway. In, out, the putback. He has done a monster job. Logan Ehlers.
Yeah.
He has great body movement underneath.
He does.
He doesn't give up much room.
No, he doesn't. He knows how to push.
Burke back out to Walker.
But he's also got the size to do it.
Oh! Walker, I thought he was going to get the 4-point play there. He goes up for the 3. And you look at it, the seniors on this team, you got Elijah Ross, Dalton Walker, Ian McDonald, and Brandon Malone. You got 4 seniors on this roster, Eric, with a 9-game win streak, tied for second in the RMAC. Can you imagine this year how good they are and in the future? Time will tell, right?
Yeah.
But right now, I want to say it again. The way UCCS is playing, the only team that really in this conference that can beat them right now is themselves.
Yeah.
Just by beating themselves. Gets it.
And that's how they lost to School of Mines. Like, they should have won that game. They beat themselves in that game.
Which I think is a precursor of things to come, because when you lose a game to the top team in the conference early in the season, knowing that you were right there and you get to close out the season after all these wins,
it's a redemption
I think it bodes well. It really, because it's not the same team.
No, it's going to be a redemption game for sure.
Yep. And he gets it. Walker gets them all. So they've pulled away here in the second half. Some dunks, some free throws, and some good defense. And great rebounding. Ehlers lining up on Dolberry now. On Ehlers. And Ehlers tried to go for the second attempt, but he'll go to the line. He's been effective underneath. He's keeping this team in this game.
Oh, so yeah, absolutely. He's a huge physical presence. He's just bullying his way to the board.
Good way of putting it. He forced the issue.
Oh yeah.
Gets the shot.
I'm either going to get the bucket or I'm going to draw the foul. Yeah.
Pick your poison, right?
Yep.
Isaiah Wilson in. Elijah Ross, Dolberry, Clark, and Walker for UCCS. Second shot of the line for Ehlers. Got them both. His team's still in it, down by 7. Elijah Ross. To Wilson. Ooh, almost loses it. Walker. Back to Clark. Walker is going to drive. Want it all the way back to Ross. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ross says, bring it back. And he tries to get through. Nope. Duran. Clark. Oh, Walker underneath. Oh!
Yeah!
Walker gets the rebound, covered by 2 players, finds the right opportunity, goes back up, gets it, and another chance at a 3-point play.
Draws a foul all at the same time.
So
Great play.
Walker coming on strong here in the second half.
The 3-point play.
Up by 9, wants to make it 10. He does. That line stretching. Now they got a double-digit lead.
I think that's 11 points for him.
Mountain Lions need to put their foot on the accelerator now. They try to put this thing away. Long range 3 off and rebound snatched out of the air by Ross, coming down in a hurry. Dolberry, nope, thought about it, kicks it out. Clark. He'll let Walker. Walker was going to take it from way out there. Ross to Wilson, 16 on the shot clock, 12:48 on the game clock. Good pass by Wilson inside to Dolberry. Ross driving underneath. 6 seconds. They got to do something. Ross with the ball. And he loses control. And Anastasi comes up with it for the Hardrockers. Stuffed! Denied by Duran Clark. Long range 3. It's short.
Another great defensive effort by UCCS.
So Duran Clark taking a page out of Panit Weg's defensive playbook.
Oh, yeah. That's 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks now for
This-
UCCS.
The Mountain Lions with situations like that are playing great team defense, which is that's attitude style defense. You're going to work for everything you get.
And they are. They're just doing a phenomenal job defensively tonight.
And we talked about them starting to click and hit cylinders, and it's starting to rev up. And blend of Dilly, he'll check in. Off the rim. They're going to call Dolberry for the foul on Ellers. You know, give credit where credit is due. It doesn't matter what big you put on Ellers, he's worked them all.
Yeah.
They're really having a difficult time figuring him out, and it's just brawn.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the only person that's had moderate success against him is Burke.
Yeah.
Everyone else he put up, just they don't have the weight to be able to combat.
To be able to bang inside.
Yep.
Ross almost gets it. Blend of Dilly, we got a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So he was getting harassed by the Mountain Lion defenders. And they'll call timeout. 11:58 left to go in this game. UCCS, they have put up a lead. They lead by double digits, 60-50 here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. He's Eric Galstra. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II Hoops in Colorado Springs, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Folks, stay with us. We'll be back to bring you the next 11:58. This just gets better and better. We'll be back. So welcome back to Gallagly Event Center, Colorado Springs. We got a good one. UCCS Mountain Lions on a win streak, and they are starting to pull away. They have found different ways to win. How will they win tonight? We'll see. George Holden, Eric Gausman, feed inside. South Dakota Mines with the ball. And Ellers, he's done a great job keeping him in the game tonight. Puts it up. The shot clock will go off, but he'll draw the foul. He's done a masterful job of that. And the official comes over to talk to Jeff Culver. And Culver, he's protesting. So Ellers will go back to the line. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, too. Gets the first one.
19 points now for him.
So they've had 3 different guys working on him tonight. He's just a big body. Gets them both. Good nice shots.
Leading all scorers, 20 points.
So here we go. 8-point difference. Malone, Evdilly, Titus Reed in the game for the Mountain Lions, number 2. We're trying to give some guys a breather. Reed from outside, in, out. It looked like it had a real chance. Rebound pulled down by Dixon. Out on the right wing. You know they're going to keep trying to feed to Ellers. Oh, what a take to the basket. Damani Hayes.
Cutting that lead.
He went strong to the bucket. It just finger rolls and gets the bucket. Under 11 minutes to play. Inside. They'll call a foul. Be on South Dakota Mines.
6-point contest at the moment.
So, the Hardrockers giving the Mountain Lions a handful.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to go away for sure. And like I said, the team doesn't seem to be...
They're a good basketball team.
Yeah, their record doesn't really show who they really are.
No. Yeah, they've had
they're scrappy.
You look at their season, they have several losses early, a bunch, but then they go win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. You know, it's back and forth. They're not consistent. So, foul called on the floor. It's going to go against Jake Anastasi out of Phoenix, Arizona for the Hardrockers, and Brandon Malone will get a chance to go to the charity stripe. So, you know, most of the games we've seen this year, maybe barring one game, UCCS has been really strong at the free throw line, and that's been key in a lot of the wins.
Yeah, I mean, they're shooting 100% from the night tonight. Haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to be up there. They've just doing a phenomenal job.
Malone, in, out, rebound. Pulled down by Fiddler. Anastasi with the ball. Deron Clark covering. Petit Wang comes in. They're trying to trap him and get a steal, and they just about get it. Petit Wang still trying to go for it.
Foul call on number 10.
On Petit Wang gets called for the foul.
Personal foul.
Number 2 for him. 10:40 clock stops.
Number 14, Alec Williams.
And inbounding will be Hayes to Williams. Williams out on the right wing, looking to get something going. Hayes. A lot of movement, a lot of cutting by South Dakota Mines.
A lot of movement.
And great job pulling the trailer, Wilford Dixon. Good ball movement, great finish. Isaiah Wilson will check in for the Mountain Lions. Blown out to Petit. Petit Wang never ceases to amaze. Clark by himself. That's short. That's off the rim. Rebound by Suker. Ross will check back in for UCCS. Oh, Williams almost loses his footing. He's trying to go. Oh, Burke! And Burke just shoves it off. And Burke said, please. Really? Please. So Malone and Petit Wang check out. I like that with Burke, just a little hint. No, don't. Please don't bother.
7
Dakota Mines.
6 blocks.
Looks to pull the trigger. Oh my gosh, that is a tough shot to make.
3-point game.
Hits it off the glass at an angle.
Just like that, these guys are right back in it.
And it's a bucket difference. UCCS had a 10, even 12-point lead, and it just can't keep it. Mines won't go away. Ron Clark, who will come up with the big shot? A steal. Knocked away, and UCCS will retain possession. Give credit to the Hardrockers. They just keep coming, and they keep coming. And if you're UCCS, you're going to tread on dangerous ground right now. You don't want to give up a lead at this point.
No, you don't. You've got the lead. You need to keep it.
Yep. Walker. And it knocked over. Ross is there. Johnny on the spot.
Wow.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Burke just happened to turn.
Walker inside. Good pass to Burke. Oh. Look, had a good angle, but it was left-handed. Just short. Here comes Williams and crew. Long three.
And a tie game.
Mitchell Suker. And we are knotted again at 61.
Dry spell for UCCS. A lot of opportunities missed.
UCCS kind of went on cruise control. Now they've got to get back in gear. Ross inside. Great effort to get to the basket. He'll draw the foul.
Yeah, you just want to see those fall, though. Get the three-point play, not the two-point.
He has a lot of different ways of trying to force his way to the basket with a lot of big guys, and he just finds he kind of works
shifty,
slithers his way in there, and he's at the line. He had a big free throw last night, man. That one goes in and out. That was a monster free throw at the end of the game.
That's the first miss for the night for UCCS. 11 of 10 now. Or sorry, 10 of 11.
10 of 11. Elijah Ross, senior guard. He's out of Aurora, Colorado, Eagle Crest High School. Played with, I believe, Blend of Dilly. They both graduated from Eagle Crest. And he misses them both. Wow.
Needed those.
Usually high percentage free throw shooter. So we stay tied, 8:23 and counting.
Oh.
South Dakota Mines very much alive. And they get back the lead on that bucket. Jeff Culver stands up while his
12-0 run.
Team's on offense, yeah.
It may as well be.
They need a bucket down here bad. Blend of Dilly trying to match up. Oh!
That was pretty.
Really patient. Found the angle. Gets the basket. We're tied again.
Wilson's lucky.
Long range three off. They'll get the rebound. That's Fiddler. They'll start it again.
Fresh clock.
23 seconds on the shot clock. Williams from way outside. That's off. Knocked away. And Dilly got a hand on it and knocked it. Kind of grazed the face of Elijah Ross. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. 7.5 minutes to go in this game. Still undecided. South Dakota Mines has stormed back and tied it up at 63 apiece. He's Eric Galstra. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Line Basketball in Colorado Springs, NCAA Division II hoops. Stay with us, folks. This is just getting warmed up. Welcome back to the Lions Den, Colorado Springs. We got a good one here. A hard-fought, close, nail-biting contest. South Dakota Mines, they refuse to give up. Mountain Lions are on a 9-game win streak, and they got to work for it to make it 10. And a foul and whistle on the floor. Foul's going to be called on Blend of Dilly of UCCS. Ed Burke. Ed boards Burke. He'll check back in for UCCS for Dolbear.
Now checking in for the Mountain Lions.
That's 3 for Burke.
Yep. So, just got to be a little careful down the stretch here if you're Ed Burke. But it was going to be key for Burke. His first shot for me is offensive rebounds. Got to have them. Second, third, fourth opportunities. Ellers, he's had a big night. And misses. Rare miss for him. Elijah Ross, here they come. Mountain Lions. Back to Abdilli. Thought about it. Nope. Uh-oh. A steal by Williams. And Ross and Williams gets the shot.
Contested, great play.
I thought he might be a little gun shy after Wang just swatted him, but no, he goes up and gets a bucket this time. And they lead by 3. Shot up, off. Rebound. Sukar gets it out to Williams. Mountain Lions need to get this figured out. Big shot. Oh, Williams hits from outside. It's a 5-point lead. Mountain Lions need an answer here. Ross out of the right wing. Back to Petit of Dilly. They've got some good shooters on the floor. Isaiah Wilson. Got it! Isaiah, show me. Wilson with the 3-point shot. And they're right back in business, down by 2. 6-12 and counting. Williams matched up on Ross. Williams will take another shot. Oh, off if Dilly's there. Gets the rebound. Here comes Wilson, speeding it up. Tries to go around.
And draws a foul.
And gets the foul. Talk about how quick he is off the dribble. He gets around you and you have to reach out.
Yeah, he's upset he didn't get the shot.
Yep. So, Brandon Malone, Dalton Walker, Deron Clark, they'll check in. So a little bit of a different look now for the Mountain Lions. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game. They have, they've had South Dakota Mines down, but yet to put their foot on their throat. That hasn't happened.
They were close to doing it.
Yep. Mines has come back to life. Wilson, it doesn't get it. Ellers is right there to get the rebound. Here comes Williams. He's come up big in the last couple of minutes. Nope, he'll stop and reset. Malone covering Williams. Shot clock at 16. Williams is, knocked away. Here's Deron Clark. There he is. Clark moving and weaving through. He'll stop, pop it back to Malone.
Thought about it.
Malone's ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Back to Clark. Clark will drive inside. Has it knocked down, and it'll stay Mountain Lion basketball. Jeff Culver is a little heated with the official.
Yeah, he's looking for a foul.
That's a good
both
coach.
Coaches are
Looking for
animated.
fouls. Just not on your guys.
Yeah.
Pass in to Burke. Burke hands it to Wilson. Oh, Wilson with a move. Shook him. Clark way. Oh, man.
UCCS with the lead.
DC for 3 at the Lions Den. And they regained the lead by 1. Boy, did they need that shot.
Yeah.
5:05. Clock continues to roll. Mountain Lions looking to capitalize and get 10 straight wins. Williams says,
I got an answer.
Williams with the answer on the other side. So this has turned it into a seesaw battle.
Yeah, I think the last person or last team with possessions might win this one tonight.
Yep. And the reach in. Williams on Malone. Williams' 3rd foul.
Williams
41.
reminds me of Elijah.
He does. When they're matched up on each other, it's like a mirror image kind of guys. Yep. Same kind of style player.
Yep.
So Malone at the line, he's a pretty good free throw shooter. Brandon Malone.
Brandon Guns Malone.
There you go. No, now you think you can come up with nicknames. See, you know what? You've just arrived. Coming with your first nickname. I'm so proud of you right now. It's so great to see him grow up.
Oh my gosh. Get them both.
Malone gets them both. And
Tie
they
game.
needed that.
Yeah, had to have those.
We're knotted up. Here comes full court pressure defense. Tie game again.
He's working his way back inside, slowly but surely.
Mines with a rough loss last night to School of Mines in Golden. It's been a tough road trip for 2 games.
A lot of movement.
They're looking for an upset here at the Springs.
Oh, they want one bad.
Ellers. But Mountain Lions have found a lot of ways to win. And it's off, but he gets the putback. Damani Hayes stayed with it and got the bucket. Clock closing in on 4 minutes. Mountain Lions going to play smart basketball. Deron Clark. Has he hit big threes tonight or what?
Oh, yeah.
He's answered the bell when he's needed to.
He's got 19 points tonight.
Malone. In, out. And it'll be a foul. It'll go against Mines. It'll go on Dalton Walker. 3:45. UCCS down by 2. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Do what you got to do, but make sure you're back because this one's going to be a furious finish. He's Eric Gausser, and I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball from the Lions Den in Colorado Springs, NCAA Division II basketball in the RMAC. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Dalton Walker at the line, hits his first free throw, pulls his team within a point. We have 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Mountain Lions looking for a weekend sweep over to South Dakota Schools and to continue their winning streak to 10 games. Tied for second in the RMAC, but it's being threatened right now. Oh, Malone goes up top and
got him in the back of the head.
Comes down on Hayes. And Malone and his bunch come to the sideline. That's his first foul. But you're looking at the facial expressions of the Mountain Lions right now. They look a little,
flustered.
Yeah. Upset, but the officials will look it over on the replay here. There's a classic one. We Will Rock You. Here, fans start to come alive a little bit. There was number 21 that hit the floor, Damani Hayes, and grabs the bat. Look at this. It was on the side, pulled his neck down, and then he bounced off the hardwood. Ow.
Oh, yeah, caught him with his forearm.
Yep. It was definitely unintentional, obviously, because it's in the heat of the moment, but Brandon Malone was...
I think he was trying to put his hand up there to, use his shoulder and hit him in the head instead. At least that's what it looks like.
Right. And so he just gets neck yanked. There's again And Malone's feet were still moving. And, you know, basically when you're in the air, you don't want to land on the hardwood, you know, laying down. So he was trying to figure out the best way to land without getting injured. You see Isaiah Wilson's hands go back.
Yeah.
Like, glad that's not me. And as Eric Glenn, the head coach, talks things over with his club, Jeff Culver and his staff talking it over with his bunch. Officials continue to look at the foul. UCCS, part of an RMAC-wide agreement with Stretch Internet. They're the designated streaming partner. All games are available for free and can be viewed on desktop, mobile devices, and the RMAC Network app channel through Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. UCCS will also make select home games available on social media networks, including Facebook Live, Twitter via Periscope, and or YouTube. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Mountain Lions found themselves tied again.
You think they're going to call flagrant on that?
I'm going to be honest. That's why we're not wearing black and white stripes on the floor as officials. However, from where we're sitting, that was unintentional. If the way what we're seeing here, to me, that was unintentional. So
yeah, but we're biased.
Partially. I mean, this is the team that we cover all the time. So,
right.
But Hayes will go to the line nonetheless. Malone got his first foul. Jeff Culver talking to the official across the floor. They've got the hand motions going. He got fouled. That's why, right?
Yeah.
Body language.
All right.
They lead by 1. The Hardrockers. Good. Hayes puts up, misses the second. Burke is there. Grabs the rebound. Here comes Wilson. And they'll set things up. Mountain Lions down by 1. They found themselves in this position this season a lot, and they find a way to get it done, and they win. So
grind them out.
Yep, it's always a different way, but in the end, they get the win. Panit Wang inside. Walker back up. Burke by himself off the back of the rim. Walker fighting, and Panit Wang is there. Offensive rebounding is critical in these situations.
Especially
they get another shot.
This time when you're down.
Yep. Wilson. Long three. Oh! Show me Wilson. A little bit of razzle-dazzle. Just said, I'll put it up.
Show me Wilson.
It drops it. And they're up by 2 again. So far, this game's been like chess. Check, checkmate, check, checkmate, back and forth. And he gets it.
Tie game again.
And that's Suker underneath. Difference is, Hardrockers are getting it done in the paint. UCCS getting it done outside. So we're tied again. It continues to roll. Mountain Lions, they definitely make it interesting. That's for sure. The feed inside. Burke had it. Loses it, but he is fouled. So last night, Elijah Ross was the man of the moment, hitting that free throw when he needed to get him the win. Burke's at the line. Who will it be tonight, Eric?
I don't know. It's pretty even for the paint.
34-32. It seems like, and I think it seems like, to me, that South Dakota Mines has been more so because Ellers is pretty much what it's been tonight.
Yeah, I mean, but it's, you look at the numbers, it's almost even across the board, with the exception UCCS has got the edge in fast break points.
How about the line?
And blocks. Bench
points.
Turnovers are close to even.
Huge.
Assists are close to, like, across the board, it's really close within 1 or 2. The only advantage UCCS really has is on fast break. I mean, it's 17-0.
UCCS?
No, sorry, 17-2.
Burke gets the first one, needs the second one. And he'll get it. It crawls in. And Burke will come out, but he hits 2 key free throws right there at 2:20 in this contest. Here comes that nasty defense of the Mountain Lions. Claws, Fags, they're all out. They're on the prowl.
Cardiac Cats alive and well.
Yep, well said. 2:08, 2:07, 2:06. They got a slim lead. Feed inside to Suker. He's guarded by Walker. Pass up top, Williams. by Petite Wags on Williams. So now blend of Dilly. Nope, gave up his dribble. 1 second. Great defensive stand right there when they needed it by UCCS.
Yeah.
They were on Alcatraz mode on lockdown, and they didn't give up anything. And Larson, Coach Larson, getting vocal with his team. So UCCS, 140 and counting. They have the ball and a 2-point lead.
Work the clock, get the shot.
They need to extend it. Of Dilly, back to Petite. Petite Wang, off. Williams will get the ball back. Too close for comfort for the Mountain Lions. This is where they shine. They invent ways to win, and he misses the layup. It was there, and it just crawls off the basket. Mountain Lions get the rebound. Timeout, Jeff Culver and UCCS. 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. So if you're UCCS right now, this is starting to become old hat for them. You know, they're not winning by 25 points, blowing people out. They're finding ways to basically to battle night in and night out, and basically looking at each other around their huddle and saying, "Who's it going to be tonight, guys? Who? Or how about this? Whose turn is it?"
Yeah, whose turn is
Ross is going to go,
more
hey, I took care of this last night, so somebody needs to step up. But they've done a good job of that. Sluggish early in the game because they were trying to. I mean, Mines came out hungry. They were fired. And to me, you said it earlier, Eric. You look at South Dakota Mines, 4 and 5 in the RMAC, 7 and 10 overall on the road, on the road to play here against an 11 and 5, 8 and 2 team in UCCS, tied for second in the RMAC. Pretty impressive performance tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing strong. I think it's just a really good matchup, the way that they match up against UCCS. And again, UCCS has not capitalized on the high percentage shots like you would hope that they would. A lot of the shots that were missed inside the paint or right under the bucket, those are the shots that you need to fall. They should be leading by more than what they are. And they're doing a great job defensively, keeping themselves in it, where it could easily be that way. But, I mean, you look at their blocks, 6 blocks to 1. Bench points, the bench is doing their job. As usual, a bench doing a phenomenal job. They're plus 12 in that. Turnovers are even. Assists were up. Just got to finish the shots.
Focus and finish if you're the Mountain Lions. That's been the story for the last several games, and they've come out successful. Will it happen again tonight? 55 seconds and counting. Mountain Lions with the 2-point lead and the basketball. Walker goes up. Oh, and the rebound gets pulled down by Suker. 46 seconds. UCCS, they are hanging on. It can't get any closer than this. If they can get a stop here, that would bode well for this team. Williams drives inside, and he gets the bucket with the left-handed layup. And we're tied at 78. Under 30 seconds. Mountain Lions with the ball. And there's about a 4 to 5 second difference with the shot clock. So will we go to overtime? We'll see. 20 seconds. 15 on the shot clock. Malone directing traffic. Setting his guys up. Here comes the play. DC, Deron Clark. Last night it was Elijah Ross. Who will it be tonight? 7 seconds. Mountain Lions. Petite. Oh, and he's fouled. Petite. It's almost a mirror finish of last night. 4.9 seconds. It was roughly the same amount of time last night when Elijah Ross hit a free throw.
Yeah, I think last night was 4.1.
Are you kidding me? I think it was.
It's still plenty of time on the clock, though.
Right.
4 seconds is a long time.
Yep. So Petite at the line. The coaches are standing up. He misses the first one. Ian McDonald to check in. Timeout, South Dakota Mines. If Petite Wade can hit this, Mountain Lions, 4.9 is a long time, but you still have to rush a shot. You're not going to get the best look. So it's kind of a wing and a prayer deal. But this is almost pretty close to identical script from last night. Are you kidding me? This team continues to make things extremely entertaining and interesting. However, if you're Jeff Culver, and
I bet he takes heart medication.
yeah, or he's sitting there going, guys, I'm going to get gray hairs early, I know you want to make it fun, but I could do with a 15 to 18 point win one of these nights. That'd be great.
Right.
But as it stands, Ian McDonald, it's key. He's checked in, obviously, because Mountain Lions, if they don't get the shot, here's what's key, Eric. You got to get the rebound. Period. You got to get the board. If he misses, you got to snatch it. And if you do, you get fouled. You can pretty much put this thing away.
All bigs except for one on each side.
Yep. And he got Deron Clark, but he's got some hops. Padit Wang.
The last thing we need, though, is a foul on this end because it's going to go for 2.
Correct. So Padit Wang at the line. The shot. Got it! Padit, 79-78. 4.9 seconds left. The drama continues. With, as Eric said eloquently, the cardiac cats don't disappoint.
No, sir.
Damn.
No, sir.
And it's the end of it's the end of the game where you have to understand, especially in basketball with all the quick timeouts and that kind of stuff. I would think that to be a really good basketball coach, you should be a really good chess player. Right?
In theory.
In theory, if I was a basketball coach, I would be playing chess a lot. Because I'm trying to be offensively defensive, whatever the case may be, and trying to look for different situations, scenarios that play to your benefit, right? It goes back to the old coaching theory. Maximize your strengths, minimize your weaknesses. But Wang, it would have been nice for him to hit both free throws. At least he gets the one. So let me ask you a question. Are they really going to win by 1 point 2 nights in a row?
They better.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time left on the clock. And they can literally throw it from one side of the court to the other.
Correct.
With no time.
And like you said, if you're UCCS, no stupid fouls.
No.
Down here. If you're going to try to knock the pass away, something like that, make sure that it's all ball. Do not foul.
No, you foul and you've lost.
They're going to be in a hurry trying to get down the floor, that's for sure, but don't foul. And they're going to go, we're going to send McDonald all the way back, looking to inbound. There we go. To 2. 1. Shot up. Off! Mountain Lions! They cut it close.
Oh.
They do it 2 nights in a row. And tell you what, the streak is alive and it continues. The Mountain Lions, 10 straight wins on the season, and they do it in dramatic fashion. 2 1-point wins back-to-back in Colorado Springs. It was Elijah Ross on Friday night, and he said, I'm not doing it tonight.
Nope.
And Padit Wang came up and said, I'll do it tonight. They get it done, 79-78 here in Colorado Springs. Having fun and getting it done. That is should be the motto of this Mountain Lion basketball team. That's what they do. He's Eric Gausser, and I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. And you talk about a fun-filled, entertaining season so far. That's what's been provided here. Jeff Culver and his bunch, congratulations. It's really razor close, but it doesn't matter. They got it done. Big-time win. And Eric, we talked about throughout this game, you see this team coming in, South Dakota Mines. Again, you look at their actual record. At one point in the season, they had about 6 or 7 losses in a row.
7 in a row. 7
in a row. Then they go win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, and another loss tonight. They lose back-to-back this weekend to in my estimation,
number 1 and 2.
The 2 best teams in this conference. And it was a valiant effort by South Dakota Mines. Their record is 4-5 in the RMAC, 7-10 overall, but no indication of how good this team really is, and they fall just shy of a major upset here at the Lions Den. However, UCCS this season is making a living on drama, and it continues.
Literally. They're winning in every fashion imaginable. Different player each night, putting up the points. They're spreading the wealth. Bench getting points. The starters getting points. Spreading the ball around. Blocks, steals. Transition. Yeah, so tonight they won in transition.
Yep.
17 points in transition tonight for...
well, I would say this. They won in two phases. They won in transition. I agree with you. The other asset was the free throw line 2 nights in a row.
Yep.
I mean, and it wasn't pretty. Both times they, tonight, you look at Petit Wang at the free throw line, usually just lights out at the free throw line, misses the first one, got the second one, and that took a little bit of edge off because they knew with 4.9 seconds, last time you said it was 4.1, it was almost like the mentality with UCCS was been there, done that. We just did this last night. Not last week, not last month. We just did this last night.
Yeah.
Again.
Less than 24 hours ago.
And it's almost like you want to say about UCCS right now, dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Every day. Here we go. We're going to do this again. And it's a credit to Jeff Culver and his staff because last night Elijah Ross, tonight Petit Wang. A few weeks ago when they were here, Glenn Dilly hit monster threes. And it's just a different guy every night. When your number's called, you find a way to come through. And that's a sign of great coaching and the players buying into that philosophy. And that's what these guys have done.
Yeah, and they're winning with different players, winning with different strategies each night, too. So they're kind of chameleon-esque where they're able to adapt to who they're playing against.
To that situation.
You're right, to the situation or to that team. Okay, this team, their strength is this. Okay, this is what we're going to combat. We're going to let this other stuff go. This is what we're going to focus on. Tonight, they lost from not stopping UCCS in transition.
Yep. And, give a credit to a guy like Logan Ellers, the junior. Next year, he's going to be a problem, too, because this guy, he responded all night long, and he was critical in keeping South Dakota Mines even in this ball game. He was played a major role in that.
Oh, yeah. 21 points for them. 1 steal, 2 assists. Great night for him underneath the basket.
That's where he made his living.
Yeah, rebounds, 7 rebounds. So he was their offense tonight. He's what kept them alive and well and close in this game. And then the other thing with UCCS, not finishing the shots like you'd like to see them finish. A little bit in the first half, a little bit in the second half. There's periods where they'd have dry spells where they're taking low percentage shots, and they weren't even forced into taking those low percentage shots. That's the thing that they want to work on. Hey, pass the ball one more time to someone else so you can get that high percentage shot in.
I would agree. If you look at UCCS on the season now, they will go to 12-5, 9-2 in the RMAC, and they are nipping at the heels. They're knotted up with Regis. Those are mirror image teams, and they are right behind Colorado School of Mines. And as we said earlier, if you joined the broadcast, we covered a game earlier in the season. They were here with Mines, and that's like one that got away from them.
Yep.
And if you look at the schedule, they finished the regular season March 1st at School of Mines. That, to me, as it stands right now, unless something dramatic changes, that's going to be for the RMAC championship. Would you agree?
I would agree. It won't necessarily be for the championship, but it's definitely going to determine, okay, we can beat these guys. Yeah, we've proven we can do it. We've done it on the road. Now we can do it again if necessary. At this point, UCCS just needs a win, baby.
Yep, and again, right now, UCCS, talented bunch. It's not 1 or 2 guys doing it every night. It's everybody getting involved in the action. They spread the wealth. They're a very unselfish basketball team, and that's courtesy of their coach, Jeff Culver, and his staff. Big kudos out to them. Well, you look at it coming up, we're going to not see you guys for a couple of weeks. Next Friday, January 25th, UCCS, they will be at Chadron State. Then on Saturday, they'll be at Metro State in Denver the 26th. Following week, February 1st at New Mexico Highlands, and February 2nd at CSU Pueblo, taking on the Thunderwolves. We will be back in action here, and it's going to be blackout night. February 8th, Friday, against Metro State, a doubleheader, 5:30 women's as usual, 7:30 at men's. And if UCCS continues on this streak, this place should be rocking back here at the Lions Den.
Have you noticed every game there's more crowd?
When you win, people buy in.
Yeah, oh,
and that's not just the players and the staff, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Winning solves a lot of problems. And I'm sure Jeff Culver would say to his guys, hey guys, I don't mind you winning by 30 points. I'd love to have one of those. But right now, they're going to take
Win
any
is a
win
win.
they can get them. And these are the wins that build character for your team down the stretch getting into the playoffs. And right now, this team, I don't even think this team is peaked yet. That's the scary part. I don't think UCC's, they're playing strong, good basketball, but I don't think they've peaked as a team.
No, I don't
yet.
think so either. They're not firing on all cylinders.
No,
yet.
they're still going to fine-tune and get out the bugs and a few things, but once they do, I have one word for other teams in the RMAC. Look out. Look out, because they're coming. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Lions Den at Gallagher Event Center in Colorado Springs. It has been a wild one. Congratulations. The sweep tonight over South Dakota Mines, the women's earlier, the men's. They continue to have fun and get it done. It's 10 in a row. Congratulations to them as well. So for everybody here at Gallagher Event Center in Colorado Springs, for my partner, Eric Gausser, great job as usual. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball. We'll see you on Blackout Night, February 8th at Metro State. Folks, have a fun and safe weekend. Take care.